Akita, Evita, just won't shut up.
I believe it's our Akita. Our Akita. Evita. Just
are you sure? I think you're saying like Miss Akita, like she's when Angel is singing.
The dog is called an Akita. It's a kind of dog, and the dog is an Akita.
Right,
and the dog's name is Evita. So someone came to her and said, "Our dog, Evita." So our Akita, Evita, just won't shut up.
No, but then this is when Angel is singing, and this is when Angel is like Miss Akita, like she's girling it, like she does, like we all gays do. Miss Akita, Evita. Are you sure?
No, because Angel is talking about what the woman is saying to her. So the dog's name isn't Akita. The dog's name is Evita. So she's saying our Akita, Evita, just won't shut up. And it looks like you just Googled and found out I was right.
No. I'm trying to find lyrics, but trying to find lyrics for things is like for something like this is a little hard. What's the name of the song again?
It's called Today for You and Tomorrow for Me. And it's today for, like the number 4.
Oh, Bob, I love talking to you in the morning. You're such a cute little baby.
It's not really the morning for me. It
is the morning, Bob. It's before noon.
It is technically morning, but I mean, like, it's late morning.
Bob was like, it's not really the morning. It's just 8 a.m.
One thing, I've been awake for quite some while. That's what I'm saying. This isn't like I didn't just roll out of bed, but I do believe it is.
Oh no, it's this. So we're both wrong. Double homicide. Who's both wrong?
Damn. Double homicide.
This Akita, Evita, just vote shut up. Anyway, why are we talking about The Rent this morning? Which is a great musical, by the way. I know that it's way too early for it to be a revival. Oh, they did do a revival of Rent.
Yeah, they did. They did it with MJ, with Michaela J. Rodriguez.
Well, they need to bring it back. I want to audition for the role of Collins.
Maybe you need to be the change you want to see in the world.
And I want to be the exchange I want to see in the world,
Bob. Last night I watched the Drag Isn't Dangerous telethon. Did you watch it?
Oh my God, I was there. It was so okay. So, but
yeah, you were there. Obviously, duh, I watched it. You were there on the phone in your little boy drag. But were you all able to like watch the performances?
Yeah, they had monitors. We can watch it as well. So Bob and I are both managed by Producer Entertainment Group, who put this event together called the Drag Isn't Dangerous Telethon. And our management office, they have their office thing. So I drive up to the thing, Bob, to go to the telethon. And I'm like, am I at the wrong place? What I tell you, she's the production.
I mean, it looked like quite the production. I mean, it had everything from, I mean, Idina Menzel, Leslie Jones. They got Bob the Drag Queen. It was like crazy.
Well, I gagged when they had Monet exchange. I said, now this has gotten crazy. But Bob, there is security everywhere. There were. It looked like we were at something like a big award show. Like I know the MTV Movie and TV Awards got canceled, and it was happening at PG last night. It was crazy. You had to drive down the road a ways, and then someone had to bring you back in. There were like escorts.
It looked like it was quite a production.
It was great.
Of all of it. I'm so proud of Jake and David.
I really
think that when it comes to like managers, y'all, there have been a lot of people in the drag game claiming they're managing, saying they're managing, but when it comes to David and Jake, these two are, I believe they've truly revolutionized what it means to be a drag entertainer.
I agree.
In the mainstream.
I agree.
And a lot of these things, like me working with Madonna, Monet working with Nickelodeon, being on Wilding Out, Jinx being on Broadway, Alaska having a show.
Yeah. I mean, a musical. Yeah, they really are good. Their heart and soul that they put into the Drag Isn't Dangerous telethon truly is something. It felt special to me that they were so precious about it, and they made it what it was. They truly. I was talking to Michael Grinspan, our agent, and he was like, I was like, Michael, this is crazy. He's like, I gotta tell you, David and Jacob, when they put their
listen, here's the thing. I gotta say it to you. Hear me out. Listen, David and Jake, when they put their minds to it,
yes,
they get it done.
He was like, they really, it was really amazing. I felt so proud. We raised over $530,000 last night.
The current ticker is $537,603, and that was in like we got there for like 3-4 hours.
It's 4 hours. We got there.
Baby, that's over $100,000 an hour.
honey, it's like that's crazy. And all the
You all can
performances.
still donate. If you type in "drag isn't dangerous" and you click on and you go to GoFundMe, you can still donate money to "drag isn't dangerous."
Yeah,
You
you
know,
still can. And
yeah.
the phone lines were so cool too. I mean, I know it's something so simple, right? But like it was like one of these like old like 70s, 80s styles telethons, celebrities just on a phone, like answering calls. Like it was like legit. We're literally talking to people in all over the country, all over the world. It was so
Did you have
cool.
any particular conversation that you recall that you feel comfortable sharing?
I mean, I mean, I would be comfortable with all of them. They were all very silly. Like, oftentimes people, this is what was often the reaction. We're like, shut up. Is this really Monet? I was like, it's really me, girl. Hey, thank you so much for donating tonight. Oh my God, I love you. A lot of people love Sibling Rivalry. A lot of people comment on like almost everyone. And a lot of people love Exchange Rate. People still to this day.
I love the exchange rate. I was just saying to Kennedy the other day. I saw like a post about it, and I was like, Monet should bring this back. I personally think that Monet should produce it herself, which I know is hard to do, but maybe in conjunction with a fierce group like PEG or you know someone out there in these streets needs to scoop up the exchange rate because it really was a great show,
Yeah.
and
Thank you.
I just think that it should be back on our television, computer, phone screens.
And today, and a lot of people saw. I had like my little performance last night. A lot of people have been getting a lot of messages about how lovely that was, and it just feels it's all very nice. It was all great. It was my first time seeing Jinx in so long too. I was like, oh my God,
It was you with the
the
no
choir,
no no the oh, no 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 wait let me unsung voices.
Unsung Collective, close though. Wow, did you watch
Oh,
it?
I just told you I watched the special last night when
I don't know. You watched the whole thing. It was 4 hours long. I don't know if you bitch. I don't know what you were doing. I don't know.
no,
First of all,
I saw you like
I tried to call you earlier that day. I'm like, I'm in the play. I'm busy. I can't talk.
yeah I went to go support a friend.
Who? Who's
Yeah,
the friend? Who's the friend? Quickly.
I have a friend. I have a friend on Broadway.
Who?
Alex Newell. Alex Newell.
Mm.
Yeah, I have friends
Last
on
I heard,
Broadway.
he don't
Honey.
consider you his friend, and that's the gag of the moment. That's the gag
Well,
of the
we hung
moment.
out. We hung out before and after, so it felt friendly.
Okay. I was recently in New York City, and Bob made time to go see Alex Newell. He didn't make time to come see me. Must be nice.
Anyway, I was it was on a Sunday. You were not here on a Sunday, and also you were busy. You were very busy. But I saw you singing in the clouds. I saw you up in the clouds singing. I saw you fly. I said she really is high. Honey.
Isn't blowing clouds a euphemism for a drug?
I don't know.
I think it's a
I
meth
think
thing.
that sounds like it might be true.
Not about to say I'm a meth head. Oh my God.
Yes, that is correct. Blowing
Oh my
clouds
God.
is for methamphetamine.
I said I saw you in the cloud, and I said saw you blowing. Did you see me? Did you see me at my performance?
Honey,
Do you have
she
any
said-
comments on my performance?
She said it's the troubadour. You know, every time I see little clips from your little troubadour show, I get so jealous I wasn't there. It looked like it was so fun. You looked great. You sounded great.
Well, for those of you who want to know, pretty soon I will be releasing the entire Troubadour show on the Patreon as a Patreon exclusive. That includes all 5 of my songs for my EP. Ray Ribba Sit will be performing Mikey Angelo and Camera Time, and DJ'd by Honey Davenport. So all that will be released. So if you all didn't get a chance to donate to Drag Isn't Dangerous, which is going to benefit the ACLU. You can still go. You can go to Google, type in "Drag Isn't Dangerous" GoFundMe. You can also, I think you can still watch it too if you go to dragisn'tdangerous.com.
Yeah, for 48 hours.
Watch it
48 hours.
Well,
oh,
I don't know.
So it'll be out. It's done by now, girl.
Yeah, it's done. You missed it.
You missed it. Y'all should have went to go see it.
And I'm telling you, it was with Leslie Jones,
Idina
Peaches,
Menzel sang.
Idina Menzel. It was huge. I mean, I'm forgetting some. There were a lot of people in, like a lot.
Peppermint. Oh my God.
I mean, Ginger Minge, Peppermint, Laganja Stranja, Monet Exchange, Jinx Monsoon.
Hello, world. I'm Jinx
Alaska.
Jinx was getting ready, and it was, again, it's a lot going on. So she's in this dressing room with like a lot of people, a lot of things running around, and she's like changing in the corner. She doesn't notice them there. I just walk into her and I go, "Hello, world. I'm Jinx Monsoon," and she was like. She was like,
Yeah, that was my reaction too, Monet.
she was like, "Oh, Monet." I was like, "Hey, girl," and then we hug. We haven't seen each other in a while. We're literally leaving on tour in like 48 hours for 3 weeks.
How often do you walk up to random drag queens and just yell racial epithets at them?
Pretty often.
Yeah, I can confirm. It's true.
I often go up.
Can confirm.
Every time I see Miss Cracker, I'm like, "Hey, Cracker," but that's her name. I'm not like, that's her name. Hey, Cracker. And that's every time I see Trinity.
Yeah, you should have said, "Well, I walk up one drag queen, I was go, how you doing, Cracker?" But that's Trinity. But then when I walk up to, that would have been.
I don't need you. You're not my writer, bitch.
But you've asked me for writing help a lot of times in the past, so now I'm not your writer.
And I've helped you as well, Monet. What you think about this? Yeah.
Mon, you're gain. Turn your gain down. Take your little washing detergent and turn it down because you're broken.
Do you use Gain or do you use Tide?
I don't know what do we use, Jacob? What's that white jug in there? It looks like
leave ginger bitch out of this.
Because I have sensitive skin, so most types of regular detergent make me like break out with a rash. So we use Arm & Hammer hypoallergenic detergent.
I used to buy Gain, but I let Jacob buy the detergent now because Jacob was breaking out because of the detergent.
I had a great joke and you didn't laugh.
I didn't hear it because you were talking over my boyfriend.
You were like, Jacob, what's that white jug we use? I said, leave ginger midge out of this. Oh, little sensitive skin, Jacob. Yeah, so growing up, like it was like, I mean, I don't know if y'all identify this too. Like as a kid, like in school and stuff, like there was like tribalism over detergent. Did you experience this?
No,
really?
No, not over detergent, Monet. No.
Yeah, what?
Wait, Jacob, is that a what to me or what to Bob?
Yeah, that's not a. I don't. That's never been a what.
That is a thing, and some people out there are like, bitch, yes. Okay, so if you use Tide, that means you have money and you want your clothes to be clean, like super clean. You use Gain because you just want your clothes to smell really good, and if you use things like I forget the name of it. It was in that purple bottle, and it's a really cheap one, and it had if you use Fabuloso, that means
Fabuloso is not. They don't sell. There's a laundry detergent for Fabuloso.
Yes, there is.
But you can come out smelling like a car air freshener. Fabuloso is a very pungent smell.
Oh yeah, honey. There is a Fabuloso detergent.
Yeah, no one at Mara High School or Mara Middle School was riding hard for Gain or Tide, but I grew up using Gain. I grew up using Gain, the Gain that you scoop.
The scoop Gain.
But when you scoop the Gain and you pour it in, by the time it gets dry, there's still some scoops.
That's because you were putting too much soap, Bob. You put in too much scoop.
No, it's because I was putting it right on top of the clothes instead of mixing it into the water. Like I just put it on like right on top, as opposed to like sprinkling it around in the water. But I learned as I got older. Then we switched to the liquid, and I prefer to use Tide Pods, but we can't use them at my home because my baby has sensitive skin.
Arm & Hammer doesn't make pods?
The one that we use. Jacob has very specific needs, so I just use what's in the cabinet.
There's this comedian, I think what's her name? The Asian woman with the with the short bob, Atsuko.
Yeah,
she has this whole bit about white people they're still evolving. Like they're just like, it's clear that these white people just have not even, they are just like they're just so sensitive.
Jacob is very sensitive. It is true, Jacob. Can't confirm. Jacob is very sensitive.
Oh, that shit is so funny. Wait, when did you learn how to do your laundry? How old did you start doing your own laundry?
Maybe like first grade, second grade. like maybe
not
third
all
grade.
of us had maids who did our laundry for us.
Jacob, Jacob, I know your ass was not doing laundry in first and second grade, so don't even try it. Don't even try it, bitch. I know your ass was not doing laundry first and second grade.
When did you start doing laundry, Jacob?
We did laundry collectively as a family. So my mom would do the laundry, and then we would sort the laundry together as a family into our individual piles. When I was younger, the thing that I could manage was sorting
What do
the
you mean younger?
socks.
We need ages.
Younger
Like
Jacob's
when
like,
I was like 5 and up, I would sort the socks, everyone's socks together because I could match the socks, and I would put the socks together, and I could pick out what clothing was mine from the laundry pile, and
With 5 up to
then
what?
maybe like 5 to 10, and then by 10 I was folding my own laundry, and then I went to a boarding school and I was doing all my laundry by myself by the time I was 14.
So I was doing I was for sure doing all my own laundry by the time I was in 3rd grade, because that was when we moved to Phoenix City, and we lived in a house, and I had a washer and dryer in our home, and my mom was like, "Do you need to learn how to do your own?" I also think that was I think I started mowing the grass at way too young of an age. I think that I was 9 when I was mowing the yard, mowing the grass.
And that just, I mean, there's like a
that feels too
blade.
young.
There's a blade involved, so it sounds too young. But
Is there a blade? Yeah, there's a
I
massive
know,
blade
there
involved,
is
yeah.
one. But I'm saying, I mean, unless you went under the thing and try to stick your hand under there, you're fine. You know what I mean?
I think that there are mowing accidents that happen. I don't know this, but I'm sure it feels like something that happens a lot every year. And I might be making this up, but I feel like I distinctively remember mowing the yard and reaching up to grab the handle of the lawnmower.
No way. No, you were not.
Like this feels familiar.
This is such a Bob thing. No, yes, I did it. This feels like something I did. That is such a Bob statement.
But it's also possible that I was just not strong enough, so I was pushing it like this from like a heart, like.
Oh my God!
You know what I mean? We'll talk more about my my early years in the labor force after this break.
So I did. So
when did you first cut the grass?
Well, I started doing laundry after I moved to the States. Like, so I was probably like 11 or 12. This is when I started doing my own laundry. And then grass, I didn't do grass because that's when my dad was doing his bout of starting like a landscaping business. So
But because I remember a specific. I was going to say if he's going to lie. 'Cause I remember a specific conversation when you said, "Didn't everyone have a landscaper?" Do you recall saying that on this very podcast?
I do, and a lot of people who live in New York corroborated with me, like, yeah, that's normal because that's just a thing in New York.
Yeah, the rich ones, Monet. There's a lot of rich people in New York. There's a lot of rich people in New York City. A lot of richies.
Anyway, and then so my dad had like a landscaping company, so we didn't really, we didn't have to do it.
The crown queen of St. Lucia would never touch a lawnmower. You ever use a weed whacker?
No, but those are really cool. That's the one that has that little blades, and they make that really cool sound when you do it.
It's not a blade. It's just like a wire. It's just a wire. It's not a blade.
Oh, I thought. The thing that like that. No, I'm talking about the other thing. It was like an as seen on TV one. The one it was like these like blades, and you rolled it, and it was like.
I think you're describing 90% of gardening tools. A blade and a noise. But I used a weed whacker. I used a lawnmower. I never used a riding lawnmower. And obviously was planting and flowers, depotting flowers and putting them in the flower bed. Yes, I did.
Work.
Yes, I did. How else were we supposed to get flowers in our flower bed?
I don't know.
The maid, Julietta.
Look what came in the mail for me. My Marsha X3 Cosmetics lashes. When I tell you, these are small. Look at these. Oh, look at these small ass lashes. This is crazy. This has to be a joke.
When I tell you that your boots came and no one cares anymore, I was like, girl, we've moved on.
I mean,
we as a group,
can I tell you
and your Mr. Boots, we've moved on.
I wore those to the premiere of Nina West, I think. And when I tell you, I was causing a scene. Bob, everyone's running up to me like, oh my God, where did you get those? How'd you get those? The people who were working at the venue, they're like trying to do the thing. And there was really a line of people wanting to ask me about the boots. And again, I think they're cool. I didn't think they will create such a stir. Everyone's gagged at these boots.
I saw a guy with them on the streets the other day.
And how did he look great? They're really comfortable.
I mean, he looked like he was wearing the boots. I remember being like, "Ooh, he got the boots on."
How are they to put on and take off?
They're so easy to put on and take off. Literally so easy.
You said they feel like Uggs.
Yeah, they're just like Uggs. I mean, I will say you need to have like wide leg pants or like bell bottom pants or like boot cut jeans if you want to wear them over them because they're so big.
They kind of look like they were designed by like AI or something. Like a computer made them.
A computer probably did make them.
No, I think a machine made them. That's making a computer. Are all machines? Wait, whoa! Are all machines computers, and are all computers machine? Like my toaster's not a computer, but it's a machine.
Yes, this is true. I think it becomes a machine when it can. I don't know what makes it a little machine. Like, have you seen these fucking digital toasters? I'm like, this is getting too far.
That's a computer. Okay, I'm gonna name something. You tell me if it's a computer, or if it's a machine. Okay. Because I think that all computers are machines. Yes. I don't think all machines are computers.
I would agree with that. All computers are machines. All machines are not computers. I would agree with that.
Okay, your microphone. What is that?
This is a machine, not a computer.
Okay, your headphones.
Machine.
Cell phone.
Computer.
Your car.
Computer.
See, I think your car is a combination of computers and machines.
Yeah, but I mean, it has computer in it. Like a lot of the things, especially in cars today, bitch, your little Venza that be singing. Let me tell you, Bob talking about I be singing all the time. Bob's car literally sings every time you get in it. You reverse this thing like
no. It's only when you back up. The Unsung Collective recorded a little bit of
so that's
audio.
That's a purposeful thing they added. Electric cars that have to make a noise when they back up because when they're using electricity is too quiet and you could accidentally hit someone. So there actually is not like a mechanic thing. It's like actually something they worked into electric cars. It's like a backup warning noise.
Jacob will stick up for his man. Jacob be like,
tell me why not? Tell me why not?
This is my man. I'm gonna stick beside him.
Stand by your man. But yeah, when you back up in an electric car, it goes. Monet, harmonize with me. Okay, yeah, all three of us ready.
I can't.
We ate that up.
The dissonance.
We ate that. Monet, you were off. Me and Jacob, we were perfect.
It's too dissonant. I can't.
Jacob, we did a good job. Monet, you were off. Completely off. You should be unsung. Collect that. What do you think about AI? Are you one of those folks who's like afraid of it?
You know, in all honesty, I was afraid of AI a little bit. I'm like, this is getting too much. And because I've had this argument with Andy. Andy thinks that technology is gonna reach a place where it will just stop like we're gonna plateau basically, and I was like, absolutely not. I think we're gonna get to a point. I was like, because technology has developed so fast over the past 100 years, unlike it has for the past however many fucking years we've been on this planet, right? And I was like, I think that it can get even faster, and it's going to get faster. And AI used to scare me, and I'm like, but I'm like, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. Either the machines are gonna destroy us, like whether or not I like AI or not. So I'm just gonna go along for the ride. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I think that not to spill Andy's tea, and you can, but Andy did share with us once that a machine does the job that his father used to do. So maybe his experience is peppered by the fact that like the work that his father used to do for the postal service was replaced by machines. So maybe he was kind of raised with the idea that machines are going to take our jobs. Maybe that's what it is.
And I think that's why a lot of people are scared of AI. So Andy is obsessed with this AI image generator thing because apparently it was free over the weekend. So he was like playing with it a lot. He was like, babe, I'm obsessed with this. He was like, I don't think, he's like, we won't even need graphic illustrators anymore. And I was like, what do you mean? And he was sending me all these things that the AI was generating. And I was like, this is crazy. Like, this is crazy. AI is making all this stuff. Like, and Bob, in seconds, like you type in, I want a poster for Bob the Drag King and Monet Exchange at Town Hall on February, blah, 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 blah. And it will make a poster in 3 seconds.
What do you think of that?
That's crazy, and it is going to make a lot of people's jobs obsolete. AI will take away a lot of jobs. This is not for debate. Like, there are full hotels in New York City. I mean, probably in other places in Japan that they're completely run by robots. There are no humans.
Well, there has to be some humans somewhere, right?
Maybe like 1 or 2, as compared to like the probably like 200 people that used to have to work at these hotels. You know what I mean?
Do you think that there are graphic designers who are just using AI and being like, "Yeah, I'm designing it"?
No, I don't think so.
It'd be low key smart.
Bob, don't put that out there.
I'm just trying to help people get their bag because a lot of people, a lot of people in the medical industry are talking about how to use AI to as a supplement to their job as opposed to replacing their jobs. They're like, maybe the AI can do some of this menial work that I was spending hours doing, so this AI can do it quickly. Um, it'd be like, for example, I just went to Chat GPT, which is like really what started the conversation. I feel like Chat GPT really started the conversation
Mhm.
about
Was the
AI
first
for
one
me.
that
That's what I
it was the first one that was like super accessible to us. We could just go online and do it.
and I just typed in describe a fight between Bob the Drag Queen and Monet Exchange.
Oh my God. Are you gonna read it?
It's a little lengthy. Should I read the whole thing? It's not that long. Okay, here we go. In the colorful world of drag, a hypothetical fight between Bob the Drag Queen and Monet Exchange would surely be a fierce and entertaining spectacle. Both queens are renowned for their incredible talent, charisma, and larger-than-life personalities, so envisioning this showdown is an exciting prospect. At this, as the stage is set, the energy in the room becomes electric. The crowd is abuzz with anticipation, eager to witness this clash of drag titans. Bob the Drag Queen, known for their quick wit and sharp tongue, stands confidently on one end, ready to bring the house down. On the other side, Monet Exchange, with her sassy charm and captivating presence exudes a fearless aura. The music starts, and the queens waste no time, diving into a lip sync battle like no other. Both strut across the stage, delivering powerful and precise dance moves, accentuated by their signature comedic flair. Monet matches Bob's energy with her own unique style, effortlessly gliding across the floor, captivating the audience with her charisma and undeniable stage presence. As the performance intensifies, the air crackles with excitement. The queens exchange playful banter, firing off quick comebacks and witty one-liners in between their fierce dance moves. The crowd erupts in laughter and cheers. Did they come to our tour? Was Chad, you did the tour? The crowd erupts with laughter and cheers, caught up in the whirlwind of charisma emanating from both Bob and Monet. Suddenly, a jaw-dropping moment unfolds as Bob and Monet engage in a synchronized dance-off. The two queens move in perfect harmony, showcasing their impeccable skills and synchronization. Each step, twirl, and high kick, okay, mostly Monet on the high kicks, is executed flawlessly and leaving the audience in awe of their talent. The battle reaches its climax with both Bob and Monet pouring their hearts and souls into the performance. They utilize every ounce of their creativity, leaving no stone unturned in their quest to outshine one another. The crowd's cheers reach a crescendo as the queens push the limits, delivering a truly unforgettable spectacle. Finally, as the song draws to a close, Bob and Monet strike their final pose as gasping for breath. Okay, that's me. Gasping for breath, but with smiles plastered across their faces, the audience, in a state of pure jubilation, erupts in applause, acknowledging the incredible talents and showmanship displayed by both drag queens. In the end, while the concept of a fight may have been merely symbolic, the battle between Bob, the drag queen, and Monet Exchange proved to be an extraordinary display of talent, wit, and sheer entertainment. The queens stand side by side, victorious in their own right, having left an indelible mark on the hearts of those who witnessed their epic clash. And I typed that while we were talking, and it produced that. And it produced that
That's
while.
insane. That's insane, Bob.
I mean, that is an entertaining story.
It is a very entertaining story, and it was pretty, like, for everything about us on the that it is pulling from. That sounds so accurate as to what the actual situation would be.
Yeah, the heavy breathing was a little on the nose.
The high kicks were definitely on the nose for me. That was great. That is so great. Yeah, are you afraid of AI?
No, because I think that I live in the world of live performances, and AI, maybe AI will get to a point where
Bitch, AI is doing that.
but you'll know it's not live. Like you'll know. Like I think that I would rather see Madonna, Beyonce on stage than go see. I would not pay more than $100 to go see AI Beyonce or Rihanna or Taylor Swift. I would pay $30 to go see, and I wouldn't go to an arena. I wouldn't wait in line. I would go to a small theater to see AI Beyonce, but I would not pay.
I think you say
more
that
than
now. I
$100.
think as technology develops now, like when they do, like, there's like that ABBA does it. There's like a Tupac one, and I think a Whitney Houston one, the holograms. I think give it like 10, 15 years, that technology is going to change, and you won't even be able to tell that it's AI. It's going to be.
But I'll know. But I think they legally have to tell us, and I'll know it's not Beyonce. I'll be like, that's not Beyonce. That's not Madonna. That's not Mariah Carey, and I'm not paying hundreds of dollars to watch the computer. I'm not doing that. I'm just not doing that. I will pay the money for the real deal, for the real McCoy, but I'm not paying all that money to go see a hologram dance around.
I think if the technology is dope,
I almost turned into a Brooklyn girl. Like the fuck?
She been in New York too long, girl. She's getting real
like
Brooklyn.
The fuck? that is these Brooklyn gays and girls. That is their argument. Their argument. Monet doesn't sound like the fuck. That's the rebuttal. Like the fuck.
And what y'all do down in Phoenix City?
Oh my god, you pronounced it Phoenix City. I love that.
I know, Bob. I'm learning from you.
Finally.
I'm learning from you. Let's take a break and we'll talk more about AI.
How do you know I'm not AI?
How do I know about AI?
How do you know I'm not AI?
But
you don't know.
I know you're not AI.
How? How do you know this is not? How you know me and my sneaky little boyfriend didn't create AI model of me?
Because Jacob is sneaky. He ain't that sneaky.
Wow, you think Jacob's a dumb piece of shit?
How long have you
thought Jacob was a dumb piece of shit?
What was your first experience with AI that you can remember?
Maybe like seeing depictions of it in a movie, like seeing the movie with Robin Williams or the movie with Will Smith. Bicentennial Man and I think
it was called AI. iRobot. Yeah. I think that, it's not necessarily AI, but I remember getting this and being like, oh my God, this is so cool. I felt like it was AI, and it's what?
Sorry, say your thing.
As a kid, on Christmas, when my mom gave me the Yak Back. Did you have a Yak Back?
Yeah, Yak Back's not AI.
I know it's not, but in my mind, I thought it was. You record it, but then you can like change your voice like really high or really low, and you can I remember being like, oh my God, this is so cool. I feel like this is like future technology.
So I guess my first AI was the paperclip on Microsoft. There was a little paperclip that you could talk to, and there was this little gorilla. Jacob, can you Google the name of this gorilla that you would like? He would sing, Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer true. I'm half crazy, all for the love of you. It won't be a stylish marriage. I can't afford a carriage, but you'll look sweet upon the seat of a bicycle built for two. Bonzi the gorilla, or Bonsai, I can't remember what it is, but Bonsai the gorilla, you could load him on a computer and you could like chat with him and talk to him. That was really my first interaction with AI.
Oh, I see him now.
And you could just chat with him. He would just show up on your computer and he like walk up.
He's a bonsai buddy.
Bonsai buddy. He'd be like, "Hi, how are you?" And you'd be like, "I'm sad." He goes, "I'm sorry that you're sad." And he like respond. You could ask him anything.
Oh wow, yeah. I remember. I don't remember bonsai, but I do remember the paperclip. The paperclip was cool, and a lot of Microsoft came with it. Okay,
do you want to test some AI that we have here? So because I also did I did the AI art. Is that horrible?
What do you mean you did AI art?
The AI art, you know the AI art.
The one saying that Andy did?
Well, you just send a bunch of pictures of yourself, and then
I didn't do that thing. The one that everyone is posting, and they had all these pictures of themselves.
Yeah, I did. I can send you some of my pictures, and you can tell me what you think.
Yeah, let me see yours. I didn't do it. I missed the window on it.
They didn't shut down the program.
Oh, I thought it was it was that one weekend. I thought it was like a thing that was going on.
Well, I did it before it was free. So I'm gonna send you my my AI, The app is called Lenza. There was a lot of
Lenza.
controversy about Lenza and whether or not people should be using it and whether or not it was like ethical or whatever.
Ethical? Why would it ethical? I thought people just, why? What are the ethics around that?
They were saying that Lenza steals art from artists.
Oh.
So you just send a bunch of pictures of you. You just send a bunch of
Oh
pictures
my
of yourself.
goodness. Not Bob. Not Bob with the light eyes.
Well, I mean, listen, I didn't put in requests. Some of them are doing me dirty, as you can see. Some of these are doing me quite dirty.
Ooh.
Like every once in a while, they get your teeth all messed up. So I included a few pictures of me with hair, and then every picture came out with me with hair. Like I put like 1 or 2 pictures of me with hair, and then every picture they was like, "Oh, this motherfucker got hair, all hair." But then like, look at these teeth on this one. Like, what's up with my teeth? Like every once in a while, it does something, and it's like, that looks weird.
Ooh. You have the fierce underbite, bitch.
So like, what are your thoughts on these computer generated images of me? Wow, that bored? Bored? I'm bored.
I think they look just like the first 3. Look just like you.
And what do you think about the last one?
The last one looks crazy. It does not look like. It looks like you look like 50 Cent.
50?
You look like Curtis Jackson.
I never did any of me in drag though.
Oh, I didn't do. Yeah, I wonder what that will look like. I mean, a lot of this is everyone was supposed to meet, and they all look pretty accurate for the most part. Some people you were like, "Ooh, girl, it got you in a bad way."
Girl, I saw people who posted them as their grinder photos.
Oh,
I'm like, this isn't appropriate.
Me too. And I was like, "Girl,"
I was like, completely inappropriate. This is catfishing is not the word for what this is. Part of me wants to take. Okay, so David Laff actually sent me some AI images of me in drag. I'm gonna send them to you as well. And part of me wants to get some of these outfits made. Like, I want to be like,
Bob, you're stealing someone's art.
Well, but I don't know, Monet. Like, what if like we're always, I don't know. Just look at the fucking picture and tell me what you think.
Oh wow, the one in the red thing, the orange thing, that looks really cool. Bitch, your boobs, look at your tits.
Which I don't know what images David showed that put these titties in for me. Because when you go in, you have to like select like man or woman. So because I also did a thing where I put in pictures of me out of drag, then I selected woman to see what it made for me. Mm-hmm. And then, so when you put in photos in drag, you have to select that you're a woman, and then I think it just gives you boobs. Because I don't have any pictures of me in this world with boobs.
I mean, but you do push them together though. Like you take whatever it is, and it do be looking like boobs.
I push the girls together. I do gather the titty meat.
Yeah, you do that.
I have been known to gather some titty meat in my day.
Yeah, that looks cool. Do you think that? Do you? Are you one of those people like legit? Do you think that? Because there's this. I want to send you. I need to send you this video from TikTok, and you have to watch it really quick.
Okay.
Okay, hold on.
And then I'll send you a few minutes. So this is what happens when I put in pictures of me out of drag, and then I was like, I'm a woman. These are those images. Boom. That was me. Pictures of me out of drag, and then them trying to make me a woman, as opposed to pictures of me in drag. And it's like, does that make any sense what I'm saying? Also, if you're listening, this is you should go be visual on this part of the show. I know this is if you're not listening, if you're not a watcher of a Sibling Rivalry, this might be a YouTube episode for you to enjoy.
Yeah, for sure. Damn, I can't find it. It's like this thing talking about like how AI is going to progress over the years, and I was like, oh my god, this feels scary, but I'm like,
well, when that's AI saying that you're going to trust AI about AI, they're going to lie to you. AI is going to tell you that like we're going to be chill and sweet and kind.
Okay, I just sent it to you on TikTok. Watch this video really quick so we can discuss. I want to watch.
What does the future of AI and humans look like? In 2023, AI is just beginning to become relevant. GPT-4 was introduced this year and goes a step beyond ChatGPT.
Damn, he said AI used to be irrelevant.
And video analysis. 2026, search engines are replaced with AI. AGI is finally achieved, and human jobs like web developers, accountants, lawyers are gradually replaced by AI. 2028, AGI is commonplace in education and media. AGI is frequently producing original art, music, and video content. AGI replaces teachers and revolutionizes the global education system. 2033, AGI works its way into robotics, which it makes for itself. AI is embedded into most technology now, from coffee machines to cars and planes. AGI now automates most blue-collar jobs. 2038, AI quantum computing is used at the frontier of science, making discoveries in medicine and engineering that would have taken silicon computers thousands of years to discover. AGI is making so many discoveries that humans can't keep up. It is self-sufficient now, making improvements to itself. We begin to recognize it as a super intelligence. 2045, ASI successfully reverses the aging process, extending human lifespans beyond 300 years. Quantum computing AI makes exponential advances in science like biotechnology, allowing the AI to make significant genetic modifications to humans. 2050, humans live alongside ASI, which reduces the cost of everything to near zero. We reach the age of abundance. Universal basic income is established. Humans live in mostly virtual reality. 2060, the first humans begin to merge with ASI. Biological brains become more digital, uploading parts of our consciousness to the internet. 2070, the entire connectome has been mapped. The entire human brain is able to be replicated and connected to humanoid machines. It's hard to distinguish human from AI. 2100, few completely biological humans remain. The ones that do choose to live in AI-free environments, which AI designates for them. Artificial intelligence dominates the Earth and looks to colonizing other star systems.
This motherfucker just saying stuff. First of all, he never described what AGI was.
He did. Artificial general intelligence.
What's ASI?
Oh, it's artificial super intelligence. So again, there's a discourse in the comments. So like what's this made by AI? This is kind of like AI describe literally what a show with us between would look like. AI is like, bitch, this is what I'm about to do. Like AI is like, bitch, we need to listen to the computers. There's this whole, I need to listen to this podcast. These guys, they were privy to Chat GPT or some other AI thing before a lot of people we are, because there's some software people, whatever. And the conversation they were having with the AI, it was insane. Like the AI was like being like, "Oh, I'm going to do this," and like they would ask it simple things. And I'm bad. I'm fucking it up a lot, but I'll try to send. I don't know. I'll try to find it and put it in our Patreon.
Nigga, are you dating a conspiracy theorist? What is going? You about to? If Andy starts buying a bunch of water, you need to start.
No.
If y'all start stockpiling,
It's these super
Monet,
smart guys.
If you turn your house into a bunker, I'm gonna be concerned.
Anyway, this thing, AI is telling you what it's going to do.
Well, how do we know that's AI? That's just some person. That could be some person just like.
No, it's AI. It's like AI video, whatever. And AI was like talking about what's next for AI, and all of that seems plausible. Like I think technology is going to start. What you call it? Thinking faster than we can like keep up with it.
Well, I mean, computers already think faster than people can, and I think that there's a lot of. First of all, living beyond 300 years does not sound desirable. Like, I think that like 70 years can feel young, can feel short, and I feel like maybe like 110 years. Who wants to live 300 years?
But by the way AI is going to do it, you won't feel like that. And I think that if you go back, like bitch, back in the day, life expectancy was like 35, 40. Now we've doubled that. I'm talking about back, right? Like to cave people.
Yeah, I agree. I think that I don't have the concerns about AI. I'm not worried about how saying I'm afraid I can't do that. You know what I mean? I'm not afraid of the Space Odyssey moment quite yet. But maybe I'll be one of those folks who been like, I should have listened. Now Hal got me good. I mean, I just asked AI where will AI be in 20 years? And
What she said?
I mean, it's kind of a long answer. It says predicting the exact state of AI technology 20 years into the future is highly speculative as it depends on various factors such as research advancements, technological breakthroughs, and societal factors. However, based on the current trajectory and trends in AI development, we can envision several possibilities for AI in 20 years. Yeah.
Yeah, because AI is like, bitch, I learned from I'm not gonna rat myself out, but in the back it's like, bitch, you're done, is what she was saying.
Is that self-driving cars and drones and robots may be more prevalent. It says in healthcare, AI has the potential to revolutionize healthcare in the next 20 years. We might witness AI systems that assist in medical diagnoses, drug discovery, and personalized treatment plans. It says AI-powered virtual assistants might become even more personalized and integrated into our daily lives. AI's ability to understand and interact with human language is expected to advance significantly. Then finally, it says as AI becomes more pervasive, there will likely be an increased focus on ethical considerations and responsible development. Society may establish regulations and guidelines to ensure AI systems are transparent, fair, and accountable, addressing concerns such as bias, privacy, and algorithmic decision making.
I was watching this TikTok saying that that there's going to be this AI. They're making this AI technology. It's kind of like a hearing aid that you put in your ear. That when you talk, someone from a foreign language talks to you, it translates it immediately to your ear. Now they're trying to figure out how to get them to understand you. But I guess they'll have one in their ear too. So everyone just speaking their native languages, and you'll hear the translation in your language.
But then people wouldn't learn. Maybe people would learn language at a lower rate.
I know for sure, they absolutely would.
Not that I speak any of the languages. Not that it would affect me because I'm clearly not learning any of the languages right now. But that could help a lot. But also, on the other hand, it could help so much.
And that's the conundrum with AI, I think. I think a lot of AIs, look, this is really helpful, but we're losing out on jobs, on skills that people used to learn. That's like kind of the dichotomy between, AI and not having AI. Wait, before I know Jacob give us this, but we have to do that voice thing.
I was about to say we have some voices that I want to.
Bob, I'm really into stoning again. I'm doing this tour, and I stoned some bracelets, and I stoned this ring, and I stoned some earrings.
Are you doing a show
for Australia? What?
Would you like to show the class?
I did. I'm showing it. Are you not looking, bitch?
I was on the other screen. Okay, work. You just call me a bitch.
Yes. So the other day, Jacob was like, I've been playing around with AI, and I want you guys to take a listen to this and tell me what you think. And then what is it, Jacob? The AI voice generator?
There are a couple different ones. This is a AI voice cloner, so you can give it samples of a voice, and it will make an AI clone of it. Cute. So I've done it for Bob and Monet. It's not as good as I thought it would be.
Okay, play Bob's.
Great. Let me pull up Bob's. And it takes a moment to generate.
Pull up in a monster automobile gangster with a bad bitch that came from Sri Lanka. Like, have you seen? Well, why Jacob is that? Have you seen, Bob? Have you seen the fucking how AI was like they were using AI to be other artists like Rihanna, Drake, and
yeah, it would be like Whitney Houston singing "Emotions" by Mariah Carey.
That's crazy, and it sounds like that's what I'm talking about. Like with like art, like that's crazy.
It is wild, yeah. You know what's really wild? When I go to ChatGPT and I talk about me and you, when I just type Bob and Monet, it knows who we are. I don't have to do Bob the Drag Queen and Monet change. I can just say
Pull
Bob
up
and
in the
Monet.
monster automobile gangsta with a bad bitch that came from Sri Lanka. Yeah, I'm in that Tonka, color of Willy Wonka. You could be the king, but watch the queen conquer.
Is that Bob?
That's supposed to be. I mean, okay, so I would say pull up in the
monster automobile gangsta with a bad bitch that came from Sri Lanka. Yeah, I'm in that Tonka, color of Willy Wonka. You could be the king, but watch the queen conquer.
Okay,
that still sounds like me. Is that supposed to be Monet?
Yeah, that's a different version of you.
Okay, I was gonna say we should have Bob do it first, then, but it's too late now. Okay, let me see how I would say it. Did you mind say this?
Well, I can still say things. Like, okay, give me something to say, and then I'll say it. Then I'll say it. Give me something to say, and then I'll have AI say it. You give me a song. Just name a song.
A song. I was gonna say the Gettysburg Address. I got real.
I can find the Gettysburg Address. Let me find it.
Or the I Have a Dream speech.
Can we do maybe like an iconic Drag Race quote?
Oh.
Can you do Precious?
the Precious monologue.
but I can't do it with because the voice thing won't do emotion.
Wait, it's not blue. It's cerulean.
Oh, the Devil Is Prada. That's a good one.
Okay, let me find the hold on.
Your AI is real proper. I'm like, this nigga is not proper. This nigga is not that. AI really think you something else that you ain't, honey.
I'm trying to find the speech.
You don't know
Here it is. This, all right, this stuff. Oh, okay, I see. You think this has nothing to do with you. You go to your closet and you select, I don't know, that lumpy blue sweater, for instance, because you're trying to tell the world that you take yourself too seriously to care about what you put on your back. But what you don't know is that sweater is not just blue, it's not turquoise, it's not lapis, it's actually cerulean.
All right, let's have it here.
Stuff. Oh, okay. I see. You think this has nothing to do with you. You go to your closet and you select, I don't know, that lumpy blue sweater, for instance, because you're trying to tell the world that you take yourself too seriously to care about what you put on your back. But what you don't know is that sweater is not just blue. It's not turquoise. It's not lapis. It's actually cerulean.
That was not a good one.
Why it say cerulean? It's actually cerulean. But I do recognize that it's my voice.
I don't.
I just...
If I just heard that, I would not think it was trying to be you.
Okay, now you say the same thing, Monet, and then we'll have it say it after you.
Let me... What do you type in?
I'll send it to you in the chat.
Who was last two? Is this your mom, Bob, at the bottom? Those two images.
No, that was me. I put in pictures of me out of drag and told it to make me a woman,
okay.
And that's what it did. I thought it would put me in drag, but it just kind of made me like a just like a lady, but not like a drag queen.
Okay. Oh, okay. I see. Oh, okay. I see. You think this has nothing to do with you. You go to your closet and you select, I don't know, that lumpy blue sweater, for instance, because you're trying to tell the world that you take yourself too seriously to care about what you put on your back. But what you don't know is that sweater is not just blue. It's not turquoise. It's not lapis. It's actually cerulean.
This stuff?
Here comes.
Okay. I see. You think this has nothing to do with you. You go to your closet and you select, I don't know, that lumpy blue sweater, for instance, because you're trying to tell the world that you take yourself too seriously to care about what you put on your back. But what you don't know is that sweater is not just blue. It's not turquoise. It's not lapis. It's actually cerulean.
Okay, Monet, that sounds like you.
I hear it a little bit.
Like
I hear it a little bit.
I would be like Monet. Why are you talking like that?
Wow.
Now, y'all, okay, I wasn't the one that sounds like Jacob.
It
really
is crazy. Jacob played it, and I was like, that. I thought Jacob recorded himself, and he was doing a bit.
Jacob, do you saying it? Well, first, Jacob, you have to say it first.
Okay. This stuff. Oh, okay. I see. You think this has nothing to do with you. You go to your closet and you select, I don't know, that lumpy blue sweater, for instance, because you're trying to tell the world that you take yourself too seriously to care about what you put on your back. But what you don't know is that sweater is not just blue. It's not turquoise. It's not lapis. It's actually cerulean.
This stuff? Oh, okay. I see. You think this has nothing to do with you. You go to your closet and you select, I don't know, that lumpy blue sweater, for instance, because you're trying to tell the world that you take yourself too seriously to care about what you put on your back. But what you don't know is that sweater is not just blue. It's not turquoise. It's not lapis. It's actually cerulean.
Y'all,
I'm wondering if it just doesn't know how to do black voices.
Wait,
that's crazy.
I have one more. This is a voice clone I generated of somebody
we cannot move on from this. Why was Jacobs was acting? Jacob said, "Oh,"
but it's also possible because I fed it the best data because I was doing it for myself. So I sat down. It has the best vocal samples from me. Whereas
Jacob
for
said,
you, I
"Oh,
just did the
I
podcast.
see." Jacob said, "Oh, I see. It had breath
Girl,
intention."
it had gravitas.
Girl.
Okay. I'm going to play you this game. Somebody else. This is somebody you both know. I want to see if this is a vocal clue. I want to see if you can guess who this is.
Okay.
This
Oh wait, sorry. Let me generate it.
But
That sounded
I'm
like
about to
Jacob.
say
That was-
the one word. I was like, Jacob.
Jacob immediately. But also it had when Jacob said, "Oh, I see."
Jacob.
I think it literally made Jacob go, "Oh,
Jacob took a breath. I was like, Jacob.
Jacob."
This stuff? Oh, okay, I see. You think this has nothing to do with you. You go to your closet and you select, I don't know, that lumpy blue sweater, for instance, because you're trying to tell the world that you take yourself too seriously
That's
to care
RuPaul.
about what you
Oh,
put on your back. But what
RuPaul.
you don't know is that
Now
sweater
I hear
is
it.
not just
Now
blue.
I hear
It's
it.
not turquoise. It's not lapis. It's actually cerulean.
That's crazy.
That's
that's
RuPaul.
RuPaul.
Yeah.
Hello?
Though I also did try to do Carol Channing and it did not do well because I think Carol Channing's
I gotta hear.
voice. First of all, it's hard to get good clips of Carol Channing just talking because all of her stuff, TV stuff, is a lot older, and her voice is just so unique. AI doesn't replicate it well.
This stuff?
Sorry, let me pull it up.
This stuff? Oh, okay. I see. You think this has nothing to do with you. You go to your
It's not
closet
good.
and you select, I don't know, that lumpy blue sweater, for instance, because you're trying to tell the world that you take yourself too seriously to care about what you put on your back. But what you don't know is that sweater is not just blue. It's not turquoise. It's not lapis. It's actually cerulean.
I mean, yeah, no, I want more. I want the full Carol fantasy. I want the full on, like, this stuff. Oh, okay. I see. You think this has nothing to do with you. You go to your closet and you select, I don't know, that lumpy blue sweater, for instance, because you're trying to tell the world that you take yourself too seriously to care about what you put on your back. But what you don't understand is that sweater is not just blue. It's not turquoise. It's not lapis. It's actually cerulean. Honestly, I locate that.
That was good. That was good, Bob. You should audition
you
for
seen
AI.
So AI does this thing too, where they will. Okay, so AI does this thing where it will edit your videos for you. So you go into Adobe After Effects. You have to be like, I want some B-roll of me tying my shoe. Find the B-roll of me tying my shoe. B-roll of me walking around. And it will just put it in there for you. It also will storyboard things for you. If you describe the story, it'll draw images and pictures.
So there's AI in Adobe now?
Adobe After Effects has AI now, which I want to try to get into and learn. It will edit your podcast for you. Jay, you're done.
Yo, and I like how at the beginning Bob was like, "Yeah, I don't think AI is gonna take people's jobs." Bitch, what?
I mean, it is going to get better and better as time goes on.
Exponentially, and I think not just better and better. I think exponentially.
Expeditiously.
It's gonna happen. So we're not even gonna realize how much it's doing and how quickly. I genuinely think so.
And just to prove it to you all, this entire podcast was AI. Me and Monet did not record this.
Y'all,
And
the big reveal.
Have to come clean at this point. Actually, we should try to get AI. We should see if there's a way to make an AI podcast and release it and see if anyone even notices a difference one time. All right.
All right, Bob.
Thank you for your time today, man. I love you so much.
I am very fond of you as well.
Awesome. Bye.